General Hospital spoilers reveal that shocking news about Trina's true identity has officially been confirmed when Drew reveals an unexpected truth. Curtis is not her biological father. After months of speculation, Trina finally gets a clear answer about her origins, but instead of feeling relieved, she is pulled into an emotional storm that she never saw coming. Her entire world is turned upside down as she realizes that everything she had believed in no longer makes sense. However, the story doesn't stop there. While everyone is still in shock over this revelation, another bombshell is about to drop. Kai may actually be Curtis's son. If this is true, their fates have unintentionally swapped, creating a mess that no one could have imagined. Curtis, who once believed he had a father-daughter relationship with Trina, now faces the possibility of an entirely different reality. His real son might be Kai, who is now slowly becoming a part of Trina's life in a way no one could have predicted. Trina doesn't know how to react to all of this. Part of her feels hurt knowing Curtis isn't her father, but at the same time, she's also deeply confused at the thought that Kai might be Curtis's biological son. This means that her relationship with Kai will have to change in some way. She had once thought that she could open up to Kai, but if this truth is confirmed, can she continue to see him the way she once did? Not only Trina, but Curtis too finds himself in a difficult situation. He has spent so much time trying to build a relationship with Trina, but now that he knows she isn't his biological daughter, everything he worked for could come crashing down. But at the same time, if Kai really is his son, it means he could have another chance to become a real father. However, the relationship between Curtis and Kai is far from simple. They don't have a shared past, no memories of each other, and Kai wasn't expecting this at all. If the truth comes out, Curtis will face an entirely new challenge: how to step into the life of a son he never knew existed. Things get even more complicated when Portia, who had hidden the secret of Trina's identity, is also pulled into the drama. If Kai really is Curtis's son, who knew about this beforehand? Did Portia know the truth, or is this news a shock to her as well? And if she knew, why did she keep it a secret? This information is not just a simple truth, it has the potential to completely change the relationships in the town. Trina might lose a father she had tried to accept, but at the same time, another person may find their true family. And if this truth really explodes, it won't just affect Curtis, Trina, and Kai, it could lead to even bigger consequences no one could foresee. Kai and Trina are enjoying a romantic relationship, full of freshness, passion, but also not without its challenges. After all the hurt Trina has been through, she has finally found comfort in Kai. He brings her a sense of freedom, unbound by the past, and a belief that she can love without fearing further heartache. But as their feelings for each other deepen, a shocking truth suddenly comes to light: the true identity of Kai could cause everything they've built to collapse. Portia and Curtis cannot believe what they have just discovered. As the pieces slowly come together, the undeniable truth is revealed before their eyes: Kai might actually be Curtis's biological son. If this is true, it means that the relationship between Trina and Kai is not just a romantic love story, but one with much more complex family ties. Portia is stunned by this news. She has spent her whole life protecting Trina, ensuring that the daughter she loves won't ever suffer. But now, the truth about Kai could destroy everything. If Kai really is Curtis's son, that means Trina and Kai have an inevitable family connection, and this could change the way they view each other forever. Curtis isn't any better off. After everything he has been through with Trina, he once thought he had finally become a good father, albeit late. But now, learning that he is not Trina's biological father, and may actually be Kai's father, he doesn't know how to face this truth. How can he step into the life of a son he never knew existed? And what will happen if this truth drives Kai and Trina apart? The relationship between Trina and Kai becomes the focal point of an emotional storm. As they get more serious, neither of them imagine that a secret from the past could complicate everything so much. Trina cannot accept the truth that the man she loves could be her half-brother. She feels like fate is cruelly toying with her, pulling her away from love and forcing her into a painful truth she can't change. Kai also cannot believe this. He is shocked to learn that Curtis might be his biological father. He had never thought about finding his real parents, and now, with this unexpected truth, he doesn't know how to face it. He loves Trina, but if they have a hidden family relationship, can their love continue? As more secrets are revealed, the tension between Portia, Curtis, Trina, and Kai reaches a boiling point. Portia wants to protect her daughter from any hurt, while Curtis is trying to make sense of the truth. Trina and Kai, who once believed they could overcome any challenge together, now face the most important question: can they stay together, or will this truth forever tear them apart? New challenges are exploding, and no one can predict how this story will end. The truth could destroy love, or it could open up a new, challenging chapter. But no matter what happens, none of them will ever look at things the same way again. Kai remains unaware that Curtis could be his biological father, but the truth cannot remain hidden forever. When Drew uncovers a mystery from Curtis's past, everything begins to take an unexpected turn. During his years in Europe, Curtis lived a completely different life, one he rarely mentioned, even to his closest family. Past records, individuals involved, and events long buried have suddenly resurfaced, raising a big question: could Curtis have a child he never knew about? Drew cannot ignore the clues he discovers. At first, they were just scattered pieces, but the deeper he digs, the more he realizes they are forming a complete picture, and that picture points to an undeniable truth. Traces of a secret relationship, gaps in Curtis's history, and even some documents related to Kai's identity. If all of this leads to the conclusion that Curtis is indeed Kai's father, it will be a huge shock, not only to Curtis but to everyone around him. Curtis never thought he had a child he didn't know about. For years, he believed Trina was his daughter, and he tried his best to be a good father, even though it came too late. But now, knowing that Trina isn't his biological daughter and that Kai might be the child he never met, Curtis finds himself caught in a situation he can't control. He spent so much time trying to connect with Trina, and now, he faces an even bigger challenge: how to approach Kai without causing chaos. This story affects not only Curtis and Kai but also drags Trina into an unprecedented whirlwind. She's enjoying a romantic relationship with Kai, believing that, after all the pain from the past, she's finally found happiness. But if Kai is truly Curtis's son, it means they share a family bond that no one can deny. Trina feels torn between the truth and her feelings. She can't continue her relationship with Kai if he truly is her half-brother, but at the same time, she can't easily forget the love they shared. Portia, who has spent her life protecting Trina, is also shocked by this truth. She kept Trina's identity a secret from Curtis for a long time, and now, another secret threatens her daughter's life. If Curtis is really Kai's father, it means Trina will lose someone she loves in a way no one could have anticipated. Portia doesn't want to see her daughter suffer, but she understands that this truth can no longer be hidden. Meanwhile, Curtis must face a responsibility he never imagined. He's never been a true father to Trina, and now, as he has a chance to be Kai's father, he doesn't know where to begin. He knows nothing about Kai's life, doesn't know what he's been through, and doesn't know if Kai even wants a father. More importantly, he doesn't know if Kai will accept him or hate him for not being there his entire life. Drew knows he can't keep this secret for too long. The longer he waits, the more complicated the situation will become. But revealing the truth also means facing consequences no one can predict. If Kai learns that Curtis is his biological father, how will he react? Will he accept it, or will he reject the truth? And if Curtis can't find a way to connect with his son, it means he'll lose the last chance he has to have a real family. This story is not just about uncovering a hidden identity, it's about the responsibilities and consequences that come with it. Curtis will have to make an important decision. Will he step up and face the truth, or will he let the past continue to haunt him? Will Kai accept the father he never knew existed? And Trina, who always thought she found love, will now have to face a reality she could never have imagined. Everything is spiraling out of control, and no one can predict the consequences. Once the truth is revealed, everyone involved will have to face major changes, and no one can guess what the future holds. Trina is preparing to leave for Paris to complete her studies, hoping for a fresh start after all the turmoil that has unfolded. Paris is not just an opportunity to continue pursuing her passion for art, but also a place to escape from the troubles, the hurt, and the truths she can't accept. But no matter how much she tries to focus on her journey ahead, a secret that has just been exposed prevents her from finding the peace she so desperately craves. Kai's true identity has shaken everything. When the truth about his origin is revealed, it not only changes Kai's life but also destroys everything Trina once believed. In a single moment, the passionate romance she shared with Kai has turned into something twisted, a mistake she cannot fix. If Kai is truly Curtis's son, it means they share a family connection that Trina cannot continue to deny. Everything she built with him, the memories, the emotions, has suddenly turned into a tragedy she was never prepared to face. Trina feels like she's falling into a spiral she can't control. She thought she had found a love that could make her happy, someone who could understand her without having to explain. But now, she realizes that love might never have truly belonged to her. She can't continue her relationship with Kai while the truth echoes in her mind, that they might be half-siblings. No matter how much they love each other, no matter what they've been through together, this truth has changed everything. She feels trapped between two realities. One side is the emotion she can't suppress, and the other side is the reality she can't deny. She wants to hate Kai for inadvertently putting her in this situation, but she knows that he, too, is a victim of fate, just like her. Neither of them chose this, but now, they must bear the consequences. She once thought she could rely on Kai to heal the wounds of the past, but now, he's the reason she feels more pain than ever before. The adjustment in her thoughts and actions is becoming clearer. She can't stay here any longer. Paris is no longer just a dream or a study plan, it has become her only escape. She needs to leave Port Charles, to get away from Curtis, from Portia, from everyone who makes her feel like she no longer belongs anywhere. But most importantly, she needs to get away from Kai because if she stays, she knows she won't be able to let go of feelings she's not allowed to have. However, even if she decides to leave, she knows that doesn't mean everything will be resolved. Kai will still be here, still questioning his identity, still wondering about the father he never knew. Curtis will have to face a reality he can't avoid. He has a son he never knew about. And Portia, whether she wants to or not, will have to watch her daughter hurt again, unable to protect her. Trina's sense of helplessness and despair clings to her. No matter how hard she tries, she can't change the truth. She once believed she could control her life, but now, she feels like everything has been predetermined. The events unfolding are no longer in her hands. The people around her, the secrets hidden, are all leading her down a path she never wanted. The madness of this situation lies not only in how Kai's identity has destroyed their love but also in how everything seems to be revolving around her unfairly. She feels like she's stuck in a game she never agreed to play. None of them deserve to be in this situation, but now, they are all caught up in it, unable to turn back. She tells herself that leaving is the only way to free herself. But deep inside, she knows that even if she goes to Paris, even if she's thousands of miles away from Port Charles, she won't be able to forget everything that has happened. She can avoid everyone, but she can't run from herself. The emotions she has for Kai, the loss she's enduring, will follow her wherever she goes. When Trina leaves Port Charles, she knows that doesn't mean everything will stop. Curtis will still have to face the reality that he has a son he never knew about. Kai will have to find the answers to his identity, face the truth that his life has changed forever. And Portia, whether she likes it or not, will have to accept that nothing can protect Trina from the pain she's going through. The new impositions are becoming more and more apparent. Once the truth is revealed, no one can go back to the way things were before. Trina may leave, but she can't change what has happened. The only question left is, how long will it take for her to accept this reality? And when she returns, if she returns, will there be anything left to save?